in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jackson now to return. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Mostert. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, here's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Complete to Washington. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Here we go. Check 24.
To throw, it's Lance. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, Sermon. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Sermon looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, Michel. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much. and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's a run with Akers on second down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Going right back to Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 5-9.
Lance now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Pass. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go. Here we go. Mark's 59. Mark's 59.
Here's Lance to throw it. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
24 is the mic. All day, baby, all day.
On play action, Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
24 is the mic. I'm here all day. 24 is the mic. Watch QB jump. Watch QB.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd down, Akers, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. With the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford.
Pass complete to Harris.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Stafford.
Jackson with a catch.
A gain of 6 there on first. Stafford now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw.
And that pass finds Kupp along the sideline.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50. What he got? What he got? This is me and you.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. To the air again, Stafford. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 99. Check 99.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Los Angeles, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers,